What's up, you wild tigers? KB here with Dark Demon.
Yo,
Let's do
yo,
Gordo Grave.
yo.
We're gonna make sure we make it really far this time. And Blake has been talking to me about fighting.
This
Continue,
time.
Blake.
Yeah, I was just saying like I like fighting, but it's got to have a meaning to it. I'm a big fan. Well, I say big fan. There's people way bigger fans than I am of UFC. Um, but I definitely admire UFC fighters because they're doing something that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And the difference between me and them is they had a drive to want to do that, or maybe they were capable of doing that, and I haven't hit that point yet. Um, but that's I like the fact that you're going out to LA. You know, there will be gyms and like stuff around there that you can go spar, and like that makes me want to go out there even more because I know that there would be a good place for me to spar or fight, maybe build a career. Who knows? I could be the next fighter, but also I'm 21. I don't know. I mean, they say a lot of like 20 year olds in the like mid 20s is still like I don't even know how to explain it.
Young.
It's still, yeah, you're still young, and I don't. And once you hit your 40s, like fucking look at Mayweather, for Christ's sakes. Like, I mean, it's 40, he's still fighting.
This is pretty crazy.
Gives a random
How
gun.
old is Connor?
Conor McGregor?
Yeah.
He's in his 30s.
Okay. That's good.
Or no, he turned 29.
29?
Yes, yeah, 29.
Nice.
Yeah, his birthday was fairly recent, I believe. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. I definitely admire it. Like, people say that McGregor is cocky, he's an asshole, he's whatever, but
Just who he is.
it is who he is, and he's been able to back it up. A lot of people have doubted him in the beginning. A lot of people thought he was definitely the underdog starting in his career, like most people who come up. And he's definitely proved that he's not a force to be reckoned with, and I respect that.
Exactly.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, yes.
Always respect people who actually do it, and either whether they talk about it or not. Damn, what did you get this weapon?
The Gorgon. I picked up a gobble gum, and it gives this.
Oh,
it
it
gives me,
switches.
yeah, it gives me random weapons every 10.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so I got 5 minutes of basically unlimited ammo.
So as I lived my 20 years, I've experienced a lot of things. There's one thing that always seems to have been on my mind and has grabbed and it made me do things. It's always been like going after girls and having girls and kissing girls, blah blah. But also another part of my whole life has always been about doing good things for people and building stuff and creating stuff and being that guy who stands up for people. And as I continue to move up in my life, I feel like I've become, things have happened to me where I've lost that, and instead I've become like the bully sometimes, or become the person that makes fun of people. So there's a lot of accomplishments I'm proud of in the last 2 years because I did so much. One of them is being with Andrea. That was the greatest decision I ever made, and it was freaking amazing, and I loved her so much, and I still do, and I hope that things will go well in the future or not. It's just time will tell. Now, I've done amazing, both my jobs, they've loved me, they said I was the best, and they're sad that I left, and you can see it if you go there, it's not the same.
Yeah.
I've worked so hard on building and reading and learning and doing stuff, and trying to become the best version of myself, and it hasn't been easy, because lots of things have happened I didn't think would ever happen in my life, like, especially going and having friends with all these girls, or going to Tampa, or going to Universal, and it overwhelmed me, and I let it get to my head. I never expected to, I don't know, feel great, be fit and healthy, and do things. It's like I had a vision of myself, and I became that person. But then once I got there, I didn't know how to handle it.
Right.
So, it's like, who am I really? What is it that I really value? What is it that I want? I don't think I've ever really talked about that to anyone. It's like, who am I? So, it'd be hard to explain it in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
It's like little areas. So one, I've always viewed you know how there's the nice guys in the world, and like, oh, yeah, those nice guys are bad. I've always felt like I was that type of person. I was like the nice guy who didn't get screwed over later on and stuff like that. So that's when I slowly started becoming more of this guy who doesn't care, who still helps people, but isn't the guy who's gonna like let people walk over him.
Yeah,
And
I see what you're saying.
That's why with Andrea, I loved her and I loved her so much, but I didn't necessarily need her. I was like, I didn't need to talk to her every night. I didn't need to call her. I didn't need to. I was like, you and me are like awesome, but you do your thing, I'll do my thing. And but then I let it get to my head. Oh shoot, you can buy a wrench. It's one hit kill.
Where at?
It's over here where I'm at.
Shit, I gotta go.
So again, as we move on in life, we learn stuff and we learn about ourselves, and we're not perfect. No one's perfect. Even if we want to be good, we'll end up doing bad. And it's like that quote I said, like, when somebody does something bad, always remember the good things they did. It's
Where's
like,
it at?
somebody's gonna do bad. It's yin and yang. If you have that perfect 100% really nice guy in the world, he's nice and you look at him, but some people don't respect him. Some
Right.
people be like, oh, and it's not his fault. It's just the way people view nice people, and it's because they don't, maybe they're too nice because they think it's gonna get them the girl. They think it's more about doing the right thing and being confident about it. And I don't think I've reached that level where I'm like I could do a nice thing and be confident about it until now, until what has happened and what I realize happens if you don't be confident and be nice and you become this guy who does things because he thinks it's gonna make other people be right. So I've always, you have to get that wrench. It's one hit kill.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where it's at.
Now follow me. It's
I
in
don't-
the middle right here. Now let's kill these guys.
Where's it at?
It's so when it comes to like health, right here in the middle. When
Oh,
it comes to like health,
true fucking pass right
I'm
by.
I'm so happy where I'm at. Like I feel great. I can do cool moves and tricks. I'm pretty flexible. I'm
You hear that, ladies? He's flexible.
I'm flexible with a lot of things. I'll make things work. I have like a high sex drive. What else? I can do the Savage Race and like, and pretty good. Like that stuff surprises me. Yeah, like back then I couldn't even freaking run a mile in middle school.
Yeah, the Savage Race is no
That was so
joke.
fun,
I like
yeah.
the Savage Race.
And then like healthy wise, I really don't get sick, and when I do, it's like for a day. The doctor's always like, "Damn, you're good," and I'm like, it makes me
course
feel
I'm
good. It's
good,
like
motherfucker.
I'm doing good in there. Happiness wise, I think I've neglected
Oh shit.
some things. So like, I know this sounds really crazy, but one of the things that makes me really happy is doing things that scare me, or talking to people. So, for instance, this whole girl thing, where it's like, I'm always chasing girls. It's not that I need the girls. It's just more. It's exciting to me. It's like my whole life I could never get one, and now I can talk to them, and it's like it's just fun. So that's my whole thing with this whole girl thing. It's like, shit.
Well, you're
It's
good.
this whole. It's something I never had when I was younger. Now, at first I was fine. Like when I was dating Andrea, I was like, no, these are my friends. We're cool. But then it got to my head, and then I started saying, but wait. a
Fuck's the
minute.
power?
So I feel like I should always limit myself and not limit, but make sure I talk, like have deep long walks, and I talk about what is it that I'm really feeling, and why am I feeling this way, and make sure I keep my head leveled to what is reality and what is just me letting my
Right.
get attention or stuff. And but I want to be like those people who strive to do so good, that like are humble and are honest and pure and honor and integrity, and,
Be
and
humble.
in the past couple of months I've been less honest. Like I used to be 100% honest, and then I started hiding some things. I started doing some things that weren't noble. And
That's okay. I mean, that's
it's-
human.
yeah, exactly. But it leads me down a path where I keep doing it instead of doing it once and moving on.
What is
Man,
this
I don't
this
want that.
growth module?
Put it in there. We can get back a bunch.
Okay, I like
So,
I need perks.
and then video games make me happy, yes, but not as happy as like some other things. So, for
It's not
instance,
here.
I really love being outside. I really love taking walks. I really enjoy, I enjoy like doing sports and just having a good time outside. Going to the beach, rock climbing, I want to try snowboarding. I want to learn how to dance. I want to do some parkour
Parkour's fun.
and like
I want to get back into that.
yeah. So when I go to LA, I want to go try all those things. maybe join a yoga club, meet people there, just meet people who all got the same mindset about like do this in life and do that, and just look at like these videos on YouTube where people do acts of kindness and stuff. I just want to go like sometimes randomly do things for good reasons, and like Michael put it, like Obi-Wan or Ip Man, like all his heroes are people that are fictional because there's the most like we create them to be the most noble, and we're not perfect, so we can't exactly be, but we can strive to be like that. We can strive to be, and that's who I've always been when I was little. Like the true self, the version of me is this little guy who sticks up for what he believes in for himself and doesn't let anybody else hurt him, or hurt his friends. Like there was a point in the Jewish school where I let this kid come in and he was bullying people, and I was like, no, dude, don't do that. But then I became his friend. I literally went from defending and fighting against him to, dude, like you're right, let me be your friend. I became his friend. And we started bullying people, and I became something I wasn't.
Right.
And I don't know what it was. Maybe because it was more fun. It was probably more fun and more attention, but it wasn't the right thing to do. And
oh, we just got another
supply depot. Here, follow me. We gotta get Jug.
Yeah, we need Jug, and we need a lot of shit. Actually.
So yeah, it's that I never had the confidence to be this noble person. It's nobody really likes it. Nobody. When you go somewhere, it's like, what should you do? Don't tell. Like, for instance, I didn't tell Andrea.
Oh my god.
That's okay. I got Jug. We're gonna be good.
I'll go back, and they're all gonna come over that bridge, or wherever you went.
We'll go. So it's like I should have told Andrea, but I didn't, and I'm glad Bradley told her. I know we have a whole bro code, and he broke it, and but again, the whole situation, it was the best for all of us. I'm glad she knows. I'm glad things have happened. I'm glad Bradley realized that it did in a way hurt me, and he's like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have told you. And it's like, all right, like you understand, I understand. Nobody's in the wrong except me, and yeah, and the whole me and Bradley thing is just like, he's still my best friend. It's just you know, I needed a few days to like understand what really happened and understand myself and understand why he did it. And but yeah, I want to be that guy who's just like, you look up to him like this guy's always on it. Like he's a man of honor and courageous in defending people.
The man
I always
of
look to
the
myself as a
year.
person who really values like being there for people who are weaker. Like I used to have like thoughts where I was with this one girl, and then she was in a long distance relationship, so I would have this best friend, and no matter what, I would never cheat on my girlfriend, but this girl needed someone to be there for her, and I'll be like her best friend.
Right.
And that was like, these are thoughts of me just being there for people and not using people, or like just being like, hey, I'm here for you because I'm a confident person and I'm doing my thing, but you need someone, or you need someone, or
I got monkeys.
you know, and it's just, and then I envision myself like learning a lot of stuff and getting that like, and helping out the world and like spreading joy and fun and like kind of like being like a PewDiePie or a Ty Lopez or Gary or, but like in my own way and in the way of spreading like good vibes and joy and fun. Not like Jake Paul where it's just all about like.
I can't stand Jake Paul, bro. He's stupid. His brother's a little better, but Jake Paul's just stupid. He's ignorant. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, and I feel like I've started to become one of those people in a way, and it's like, nah, I'm done. I'm done with all that. I'm done with trying to get attention from it. I'm done letting my past problems affect my future. I'm done caring about what all the other middle schooler kids think. I'm done caring about how people view my girlfriend because I don't care, because in my eyes, that person is beautiful. In my eyes, this person deserves to be. I don't care if all you people think are cool. In the end of my life, I'm gonna look at that nice guy will do so much good than all you people can ever do because of you just want to go party and do things. And I love partying and having fun, but I also love worrying about like just doing the right thing. And
Another one? What the fuck?
it's like the movie Spider-Man where it's with great power comes great responsibility, and that's just how I view myself. That's why I feel like even when I get hurt or things happen, I just move on because I have to, because I need to show other people that it's gonna be alright.
Right.
Oh, you got the PPSH.
Yeah.
So sometimes I make hard decisions. Like when I broke up with Andrea, I was like, I don't want to, but I feel like it's the right thing to do.
Oh shit, these
When
things.
I almost didn't get back with, like, I didn't do this whole thing because I was telling her, I was like, it's too late. Like, just have fun with people who deserved you right the first, like, who treat you right the first time, or do things right, all this thing. And but I wanted to, because in a way it was kind of self. It was like but it wasn't, because this time it was genuine. I was like, I was being a hero person, but I was like, I love you, and I want you to know that before anything else happens. And then she found out about my dark deed, and it was like, it's like, I'm sorry. I hated that I did it, but this person right now, it's like not the same. It's the
not the guy.
It's
Yeah.
the KB who fell in love with you the first time. It's the KB who wants to make things work out, but I mean, I have to make sure I don't ever turn back into this person who lets other people's thoughts and opinions. So I gotta make sure I do things that really make me happy, not just like I'm very good at enjoying everything, but there are some things that I really freaking enjoy. Like Universal, something I just love so much.
Oh yeah, dude, that's
going and meeting new people. I enjoy it a lot. It's not necessarily girls; it's just people. I love just doing exciting things I've never done. Skydiving, doing crazy stuff, just being adventurous. This whole, I think it's just the easiest one has been girls, because there's always girls around and I can talk to girls. But it's not necessarily me chasing. Because again, my whole life I've never had a girlfriend. I have had one. I kissed one. Maybe for like, actually no, she wasn't my girlfriend. I just kissed her in first grade. But throughout, from first to like all the way to 7th, 6th grade, I never had a girlfriend. I would talk to some girls, and actually one girl I really liked moved away. And I've always felt like alone, and I never really talked or valued my opinion because it felt different. Like everyone's opinion was always this is that, and I was always the opposite. And I was like, I'm just gonna sit here, be quiet, and like dream up stories. And I used to draw every day in school. It was always about like darkness coming, darkness, and that's always been I like the idea of being a hero. And sometimes a hero has to sacrifice so many things to become that guy.
Yes.
And it's not easy when you also have insecurities. You know, I just want someone to love and
just love and hold, man. Like,
yeah. And
hey, where's sleight of hand at?
But I wanna love someone so much that they don't have to love me. Like it's more like, kind of like what Andrea did to. Basically, I want to do what I did with Andrea, except love her 1,000%. Because I didn't need her. Like she can, I wouldn't talk to her for like maybe a couple days and I'd be fine. But I wanna like that person to know that I love them.
Right.
So it's not like you know, some people are like they love this girl so much that that they're always on their mind, and then they become so obsessed that they start becoming needy, and it's not healthy, and if that girl disappears, they can't live anymore. It's more
yes.
like I don't need the girl. I don't. I think there's a quote. I need her because I love her, not I love her because I need her. You know?
Okay.
So I don't need her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I love her, so because I love her, I need her. Like, you know. And yeah, so I mean, this is who I am. I'm gonna go out there in LA, work really hard on building my career, doing my little like food business, figuring out everything that I am and I want to achieve, and even though I don't play video games as much as I used to when I was younger, like I still enjoy the idea of having fun with friends, and I like to tell good stories. I like to create one badass game that basically explains all my problems in my head, plus all the people I've experienced with just all these characters. I've been working on it with Justin. It's a really long game. We've been working on it so hard. It's about a guy who literally becomes kind of like this. He wants to do good for people that care about him, but he also becomes very like involved with, you know, this whole like city and stuff. He kind of becomes, he doesn't really care. It's like Death Race, where he just like that one guy was kind of like serious, but he still loves that one girl.
Yeah.
And then he still does like the right thing in the end. Like that.
What the fuck is with all these people?
And then in the end, he becomes like a humble guy, kind of like Avatar Aang.
Aang. Oh shit.
Don't worry about me.
I got to.
No.
What? These things just show up now?
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, don't go up that hallway.
This one?
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, you can come get me because there's a trap. So
yeah,
go left. Keep going. Just go. I'm gonna direct you. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go left, then you're gonna go straight, and then to your right there's gonna be the door, and you go left, there's gonna be a lot of zombies.
Oh god, you didn't. God. Hey, well, they took their sweet ass time just getting to me. I figured I would have been in the clear.
And
Ah, damn
but
it.
yeah, and it's so as I go through my LA life, I gotta protect the inner child, that KB right there, 'cause he was humble, honest, and glorious.
The picture.
It's yeah, no more masks, no more fakeness, no more I think this or that or other people. It's just this is me. And the same with the whole Andrea's my friend right now. I mean, my feelings still haven't changed, but it's not that I don't care. It's that I just need to move on. So whether we hang out or not, it's just it's gonna be fun because I'm why not? Let's just have fun. And when I go to LA, I'll probably just have to just let it be, kind of like what I did with Alice.
Just let it go.
Just let it go, and then we'll see what happens in the next few years. And but yeah, it's crazy how like these girls have an impact on my. It's like the whole soulmate quote where it was like soulmate doesn't come in your life and stays. The soulmate comes and changes who you are and makes you breaks you down your walls and shows you who you really are. And yeah. So she's now in a special place in my heart as I move forward. And I'm gonna go accomplish more things, do more savage races, do more meditation and walks, and then meet like-minded people and travel the world and build my career and build businesses and go to take classes and do stuff and learn and just live life, enjoy life and have fun
That's what you have to do above all.
and
Is enjoy
trust
life.
myself and be like a cloud, self-confidence because I made that decision. Yeah. How would you, what would your thoughts have been if like I realized sooner I didn't break up with her and we had a long distance relationship? Do you think it would have lasted?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Why?
Because long distance doesn't work.
How come?
Just doesn't.
Ah, I feel you. I guess.
It just wouldn't, and especially with the timing. The timing that it is what it is. I mean, can't really say because it obviously it wouldn't. It's not on a timeline anymore that
Yeah.
you could have
Exactly.
gone out there and something could have happened on either end. Either something could have happened you going out there to California, or something could have happened when she goes to college. Like it's an unpredictable thing,
Yeah.
and it'll get to both people mentally, and that's why I will never do long distance.
I've done long distance before. I never met her though.
That's
But it was fine. But I almost broke up with her because it was long distance. So yeah, I guess for my personality it just wouldn't work. Cause me to feel love, I need someone to hold me, touch me. It's just it gets me, especially in my back.
That's human nature, man.
Yeah. But like I always thought it was words. I thought if someone says to you, "Hey, I love you," it matters. But I realized that yeah at first, but really it's like if they just hold my, like, like jump on me or grab my arms or just hug me or like give me a massage or just do stuff for me. And I didn't realize that until I thought about it. I was like, that's what it is. That's why I felt this way because some other people did stuff, but it's all good. And and like I'm not going to LA to chase girls. I'm not chasing any more girls. It's not about girls any. It's about being me. And whoever wants to join me on my ride, I say, hey, come on, come join me.
Right.
It's like it's not. Oh, I need this. I need it. It's just I'm doing my own shit. I'm being me. I'm being the KB, going out there enjoying life, building my career, being just awesome, having enjoying life. And if you really like it, and I really like you, say, hey, come join me. But it's gonna be a bumpy ride. I'm not here to fairy tales or sunshine and rainbows. And
Sunshine and rainbows.
we're gonna watch Netflix and chill. It's gonna be I'm gonna be a busy, hardworking person for at least like 10 years of my life. But I will take you around the world, and I'll bring you awesome places and I'll do amazing things, and I'll tell you I love you. But it's not gonna be those typical relationships where people like spend 12 hours every day with each other. And occasionally I'll have that, but I'm busy being me, doing my own thing.
And that's not a bad thing.
It's not. It's not at all. Well, we completely failed to get far in Gorda Grave.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was busy talking about my true self. Now, yeah. It's from the heart, the soul.
I want that
My purpose in
dragon.
life is to be a man of honor and integrity, and the last thing I want to do when I die is to see the Earth from space. And I always had a vision. It was I think my granddaughter. She comes out, she
Oh,
walks, and she's like, "You did it." I'm like, I did.
shit.
What it is I'm gonna do, I don't know. There was another vision I had. It's gonna be when I'm like 25 or 30. It's like I'm in a penthouse and I look out in the city and I'm like, someone else was like, "You did it." I'm like, "What did I do?" What? And it's like I'm living out in a penthouse, chilling in like California. And it's not even that I want rich fame and success. It's that I just work so hard in doing what it makes me happy and what I think people need. Kind of like Elon Musk, where he builds the tunnels and he builds all this cool stuff.
Right.
And it provides me with all this, and I go and I give and live, and like I looked up, so I made a plan for myself, and it was like money wise. So by I think next year actually I'm trying to have like $100,000, I think it was like $200,000, and then by like 2025 I have like $1 million, $2 million, and then I was looking at like there's a house in the Hollywood Hills, it's a mansion, and it's like I don't know if it's a rent or buy, but it was like I think it was $1 million or $2 million, and I was like I'm gonna have that house one day.
Now, you do realize, and this would be a great way to look at it. You get $1 million. Just say you earn that $1 million by 2025. Okay, you get that $1 million.
Was it?
Think.
It's actually 2,245,000.
So,
I
anyways,
calculate costs.
we're gonna just ideally $1 million. Once you get $1 million, okay, you get interest. Okay, so you do $1 million and do like I don't know whatever your bank would give you in interest, so like 14%. You know, 14% of 1 million is
It's a pretty big amount.
it's 14 what 14,000 140,000
Yeah.
140,000. Am I right?
Because 100%. Yes.
So that'd be $140,000 in interest.
Hmm.
Right? If you made $1 million, you wouldn't have to work anymore. If you had $1 million in your savings, that interest a year would
Exactly.
be paying you.
Exactly. So that's what
Your money would be paying yourself.
that's what I do. And
So once you get enough money, dude, you never have to work again.
yeah. And that's also another thing. I want to be able to work so hard now, even though if I have to sacrifice relationships. For instance, like Andrea, even though I would never want to, but I have to, and sacrifice relationships with some people like my family, even though I still spend a lot of time with them. Sacrifice some friendships I could have made, because I want to one day have enough money, have a stable, have income coming in, so I don't have to work as much, have a nice place, so that way I can have kids. I want a lot of kids, like 6 kids. I want to have kids.
I know you do.
And I want to.
I don't understand that.
It's okay. That's who I am. I'm just like a family man. Even though it seems like I'm that crazy outgoing, want to fucking bang every girl there is. Not exactly. Like when I broke up with Andrea, I told her I want to meet other people, not to have sex, but to just meet other people and not have you feel bad that I don't want to keep hurting you. I don't want to. It seems like I don't love you like you love me, so I have to break up with you. I broke up with you, and then I realized I loved you like you love me. It's just I did things in the past. Now here we are. That's how my thought process was. It was never to go fuck a bunch of girls. I did get that girl's Zoe's stuff, and I saw some stuff, and I was like, this is another reason why like there's other stuff out there. And yes, it was with my brain. It was like, oh yeah, blah blah sex, but I'm over that now. I don't have this desire to look at pictures or have sex. It's about just meaningful relationships. The reason why I broke up in the first place was to meet other people and stories. It's not that I did not love her anymore. It's that I felt like it was just a part of me needed to go there and explore. And when I did break up for a month, I realized that I loved her. If I didn't break up with her, I wouldn't have realized I loved her. I still loved her the same, but now it was like I fucking loved her. So it's just time tells. Like those 3 weeks told me that how I felt without even me. I kept trying to put it away, and it came back. That's when I know I really like had these feelings. So when I go out there and meet all these new people and experiences and stories, it's just like a cool. It's like I don't want to have just one person. I want to know like maybe hundreds and a bunch of people. Not just necessarily be best friends with them, but just meet people and explore and travel the world and and then like start a life with someone that I really really understands. We get each other and we love each other and have kids, and I want to be able to be there for my kids every day, and teach them and train them and be there for them. I want my kids to be badass and graze, learning like languages and instruments and being like fit and doing like all this cool stuff, so that way they can live a great life. It's they say like they should everybody learns easier when they're younger. I want to make sure they learn all the things that they can, so that way they'll be like, I know this, I know that, because I never got that. I'm really, for the first like 15 years of my life, I really didn't have that much skills and talents. I played some sports, but all I did was play video games, watch TV, look at porn, all this good stuff, and I wasn't really seeking much. I mean, but now I just want to go out there and give back to people, leave a legacy, do good things, and spend it with somebody that I really love. I'm just someone told me I was a hopeless romantic. I was like, maybe. But yeah, I guess I get really attached to the idea of love, that it makes me just talk about girls a lot. But in the end, it's like it's not even about the sex. It's just about being with somebody, talking with them, telling stories. And I guess I let what people said and ideas like mess with my idea of becoming this guy who has all these girls baking and stuff to an extreme where it's all I talked about, cared about. My dad was like baking bunnies, and I was like, no, it's not. It's not about that. It's about what I wanted in the first place: legacy, friendships, being strong and fit, and being healthy, so that I could be there for my kids in the future. I could be there for people in the future. I can walk around and be the 100 guy who's like, yo, pull up push-ups. Be like the guy, the Iceman, who's like just living a nice life. He says, yo, let's all be happy. Let's enjoy life together. Let's dance and sing, not stress around. Like let's go outside and have fun and play football and do things and enjoy this life, because we only get one chance. And in the end, it's all gonna go back in the box. It's like Monopoly. It's just gonna all the cars you had are gonna go away when you die. Your body's not gonna
Yep.
live forever. So it's what really matters to you. What really matters is my friends, family, people I love. Making sure people leave happy. When I go in a room, I want to then be like, "Oh, KB's here. He's gonna help us." And I want people to be just living a happy life and a healthy life. And I don't want people dying because of unhealth. Like I want this happy food business to go, because I want people to have access to food that's really good for them instantly, like pizza, like some fast food stuff. But it's so customizable, so fresh, so easy to make, so easy to buy, so easy to get, that people just are like, yo, I want to be healthy, and it tastes so good. And I want to create amazing video games that inspire people, so it's so much fun to play, but also leave you messages that you wish you learned, but you didn't until you played this game, and then you don't have to go through the trouble like I did. I want to help with VR so that people can like train to be surgeons and stuff without having to actually do surgery, so they can keep practicing or experiences life in a way like you can pay to like fight dragons and you feel like you're fighting a dragon. That'd be so cool, and like, be in the movie, be in the game, have experiences, or maybe even go in the world and but we must also learn not to get lost in those worlds. So and then in the space thing, Elon Musk going to Mars, like we want to all one day go to the space, to have built-in space mounts. Like I want to be able to, people can go up there and it'd be like parks and like those hubs, and like Mars will have like stations. It'd just be like a world you can never even imagine, like space cities, space. And that's when that would be like the world is getting, people are actually caring now about like not letting technology destroy us, but use it to further us into the stars. It's a fantasy. It's a dream. It's a hope. But it's and like always when I was little, it's just me fighting evil and being around people that care about them. And yeah. So it's great. I'm excited for California. I'm excited for all these new adventures. I'm excited. I'm living a life that I chose for myself, not other people, not anything else. I'm glad that I didn't like let people say, and I just went out there and told people that I love them, even though if they can't love me the same anymore. I'm glad I went out there and I quit my job so I can go to California. I'm glad I saved my money. I'm glad I sacrificed some stuff. I'm glad I spent time with my family before. I'm glad that I have them here, and that I don't have any, like, I'm not angry at any of them. I'm glad I took care of myself so that I can, be healthy and not break and not have like heart disease or not. I'm glad I am who I am. And I'm glad that I went through some stuff so that I can fix my psychological problems, my childhood, all that stuff, so that way I can continue being the best and a symbol of like freedom and hope and peace. And I'm glad I got you, Blake. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad I have all the fans out there watching this. You Wild Tigers. Appreciate you guys. Life is great. It's awesome. You never know what's gonna happen. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
At all.
But it's still chocolate, so eat it. Enjoy it. Even if it's bitter, you'll be like, it's still chocolate, man.
Still chocolate. Speaking of chocolate, I want an Oreo.
Well, peace out, guys. And as always, stay awesome.